أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. So we'll start off today's class with our daily dua. If SD could please call a student to the mic so they can please read the prayer with me.
Assalamu alaikum, G1 774.
Assalamualaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah. Can you please start off with ours?
Yes. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
Well done. And the translation, please.
I seek refuge with Allah from Satan the rejected.
Jazakumullah. And next, that's Bismillah.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
And translation, please.
In the name of Allah, the Gracious, the Merciful.
Well done. Now, as it is Wednesday, we'll be doing Wednesday's prayer for learning and teaching the Holy Quran. I'll start off and then you can follow. ربي علمني ما هو خير عندك
ربي علمني ما هو خير عندك.
Very well, really good job. I'll just read it once for everyone again. ربي علمني ما هو خير عندك. Now, can you finish off with the translation?
O my Lord, teach me what's best for me in your knowledge.
Jazakumullah. So this prayer is from Tazkirah. So now we will move on to our class etiquettes. Please make sure you have come with your correct ID. Next, make sure you have come with your parents. So there you have your mum or your dad with you to help you. As it is an online class, we won't be able to see you as everyone's videos are off. So it is essential they are with you so they can help you if you need any help. Make sure you're sitting in a quiet place. So if you are called to the mic, we can easily hear you and there is no interruption to the class. Make sure you are wearing a head covering. This can be a scarf or a dupatta for nasirat and a cap or a topi for at-tafal. Make sure you are wearing clean clothes. It should be like going to the mosque or going to the school. If you go school or if you go mosque, you wear clean clothes. As this is an online class, this is the same rules and etiquettes over here. You should be wearing clean clothes. And lastly, make sure you have done ablution or wuzu. Now I'm going to make a quick announcement to all. As we will be having half term, please be reminded next week is half term and there will be no G1 classes. Our classes will then restart from 30th of October 2023. So we will be having next week for half term. You will be having a class on Thursday for tomorrow, but we will be having next week as half term. There will be no classes, but we will then restart again from the 30th of October 2023. I will do another reminder at the end of this for everyone. Now moving on to today's agenda. So for today's schedule, as it is Wednesday, we will be doing Mad Asli, and for today we will be doing Ya Mad. So for today's material, it has been found from Talimul-Quran 15, lesson 15, pages 68 to 69. The practice text for today is exercise 15.1, 15.2, row 2, 15.3, the Ya mud column. So in last classes, you have been doing vowel mud. So now we'll be moving on to Ya mud. So I will be doing a quick reminder of what mud is for everyone. So we'll start off with today's class. So we will be doing today normal elongation. So mud means, as learnt in the other class yesterday, it means to lengthen or to prolong. In Arabic, the three letters of huruf al-mad, the letters of prolongation, so as today we are doing prolongation, are called alif, waw, and ya. Today we'll be doing ya. The Quranic examples below include all three kinds of mud. So we can see below there are three examples, and alif, waw, and ya, the letters of prolongation, have been written in the color blue. By this, we can easily identify where our mud letter is. So the letters of prolongation are in blue. So for the first one, in the first example, I'll quickly highlight. We can see over here, the first letter is alif with a dhamma. Secondly, we can see waw, which has a jazm on top, also known as sukoon. By this, we know, as it is in blue, this is the letter of prolongation. So this is one example for you. A harf al-mad should be prolonged for about 2 seconds, i.e., double the stroke of fatha. So we can see over here, it should be prolonged for 2 seconds, as we've learnt in the last classes. Same for ya mad, it should be prolonged for 2 seconds as well. So now we will be going into further detail below. As learnt in last classes, alif madiyya and waw madiyya. So today we'll be doing ya madiyya. So ya madiyya, recognition of mud letters for today, is always preceded by a consonant carrying the stroke of kasra, as demonstrated in the following examples. So below, I'll scroll down. We can see the examples in this row. So I'll just repeat this once again. Ya madiyya is preceded by a consonant carrying the stroke of kasra. So when we see ya madiyya, the rule of ya madiyya, it is preceded by a consonant, meaning a letter carrying the stroke of kasra. So we can see over here, in the first example of ya, we can see the consonant, which is mim, is carrying the stroke of kasra below. And then next, we can see our ya madiyya, the ya. So for this, we make the sound ni. I hope that everyone has understood the rule of ya madiyya. And now I would like ST to call a student to the mic.
G1 766.
G1 766. I'll send a request for unmute. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Wa alaikum assalam.
How are you today?
Good, thank you. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, I am fine. So we'll start off with the second example. I will highlight it quickly. So the example I've just highlighted, first I'll identify the ya madiyya and then you can have a go at reading it. So first of all, as I've just shown before, the sin, which is our consonant, is carrying the stroke of kasra. As we've learnt in past classes, we know what kasra is. It is the stroke below of a letter. So we can see sin has kasra beneath. Then we can see ya, which has sukoon. So we know that this is ya madiyya. So when we see ya madiyya, it is preceded by a consonant carrying the stroke of kasra. So do you want to have a go at reading the second example?
See.
Well done, mashallah. So I believe you have understood the rule that I've just told everyone. So we can see over here, you correctly prolonged this for 2 seconds. Good job. Now, can you read this example as well for me as well? So first of all, we can see Meem has kasra. Then we can see Ya with jaz or sukoon, which we know as if there's consonant carrying the stroke of kasra. And then next there is Ya with sukoon. We know that this is Ya Madiyya. Next, as we've learned in before classes, we have Qaf with a fatha. So there's a consonant which is Qaf carrying a fatha. And next you can see Alif, meaning this is Alif Madiyya. And then lastly we have the letter Ta with a Dhamma. So do you want to have a go at reading it?
Mish.
Sorry, I wasn't able to hear you.
Me.
Well done, mashallah. So the first part you've read very well. Next, we can see Qaf with Fatha, and then we can see Alif. Do you want to have a go? Okay, so well done. You did a really good job on the first part. So this word is read miqatu.
Miqatu.
Well done, mashallah. Really good job, alhamdulillah. So first of all, we need to remember the difference when there's kasra then and ya madiyya. That's the only time when there is ya madiyya, when there is kasra, consonant carrying the stroke of kasra, and then when there is ya sakin. And next for alif madiyya, as we learned in past classes, there is qaf, the consonant carrying the stroke of fatha, and then we can see alif, so this is known as alif madiyya. So I hope you understood the rule. Jazakumullah for coming to the mic. And can we please have another student for this example?
G1 712.
G1 712. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. G1 712. I think if we can please call another student.
G1 721.
G1 721.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah. How are you today?
Good. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm fine. Thank you for asking. So we'll start off with this example that I will highlight.
Okay. See. Ni. Na.
Well done, mashallah. You've demonstrated it very well, alhamdulillah. So first of all, how did you identify it was Ya Madiyya? Can you explain the rule to me?
Because there was a blind yeah, so I stretch it for 2 seconds.
Well done, really good job. So we can see that our consonant, we can see at the start, it is seen. And then next we can see there is kasra underneath it. Can we see the line underneath? Which
Yeah.
I am pointing at with my arrow. Well done. So next we can see there is ya with sakin, sukoon, also known as jaz. So this is ya sakin. So as you demonstrated to us very well, it is sinina. And you had told, well done, mashallah. And you had told us very well that it should be prolonged for 2 seconds, as it has been shown above over here. A harful mad should be prolonged for about 2 seconds, i.e., double the stroke of fatha. So as you demonstrated very well, Jazakumullah for coming to the mic.
Thank Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.
Good
Now,
night.
now if you could please have another student.
G1 778.
G1 778. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. I think if you could call another student.
G1 708.
G1 708. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Walaikum assalam.
How are you?
Good, alhamdulillah. I'm okay. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm fine. So we'll start off from here. So I'll just quickly highlight the example. So this has been a broken down version of what we have been doing above. So if you want to have a go. Well done, mashallah. So I can see you have identified that this is Ya Madhiya, as there is what sign beneath the ta? Do you know what sign is beneath ta?
Not quite.
So the stroke below the line is known as kasra. And when we see kasra and then ya with sakin, we know that this is Ya Madhiya, which you demonstrated very well. So you prolonged it for 2 seconds, which is a well done. Now, can you read this letter for me?
D.
Well done. So this one should, difference between this should be just 1 second, no more than that. And there should be no jerk as well. So this is read D.
D.
Well done. And this one?
B.
Well done, mashallah. Jazakumullah for coming to the mic. Now, if you could please call another student.
Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.
G1 716. G1 716.
G1 716. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Assalamualaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah. How are you?
Good.
Alhamdulillah. So we'll start off from here. So first of all, can you please identify the stroke beneath the consonant?
Kasra.
Well done, mashallah. So this is kasra. Now, can you please read this letter?
B.
Well done, good try. So over here, as there is just kasra, we prolong for just 1 second, no more than that. But whilst we prolong this, there should be no jerk. So this is read B.
B.
Well done. Now, can you have a go at this example? So this example is from what we have been learning today. And we have been learning today is Ya Madhiya. So we can see there is kasra beneath, which you read very well over here. But over here, we can see there is kasra beneath the consonant, which is alif. And then we have ya with sakin, meaning it is Ya Madhiya. So do you want to have a go at reading this?
E.
Well done, mashallah. So this should be prolonged for 2 seconds, as done very well. And then lastly, can you please finish us off with this exercise with this letter?
E.
Well done. So as we can see over here, this one that you read very well, alhamdulillah, is prolonged for 2 seconds. And the sign below, do you know what sign this is?
No.
This sign is vertical kasra. So as we've been learning before, kasra should be prolonged for 1 second. Ya madiyya should be prolonged for 2 seconds. And then vertical kasra should be prolonged for 2 seconds as well. So I won't go into deep detail right now. But for vertical kasra, we make a ya sound when there is, and there should be prolonged for 2 seconds. So it should be the same for over here. E. Do you want to have a go? Well done, mashallah. Really good job. Jazakumullah for coming to the mic. Now, Allah Hafiz. Can we please call another student?
G1 794.
G1 794. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Walaikum assalam.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Okay, alhamdulillah. So can you please start off with exercise 15.3 as we will be moving on?
Yes.
So I'll just scroll down. So we can see over here in the column with yeah, we'll be starting off with this example.
Yeah.
Do you want to have a go?
Why not? Shadidun.
Well done. Really good job. Alhamdulillah. So first of all, as you've read very well, we have the, our consonant, which has what sign beneath it?
A number.
So beneath the, we can see that there is a kasra.
Oh.
And by kasra, I'll just zoom in. By kasra, we know that this is ya madiyya, as there is next, we can see ya sakin. So by this, we know that this is ya madiyya, which you identified very well. Can you have a go at reading this again?
Shadidun.
Well done, mashallah. Really good job. And can you read this example as well?
Qadirun.
Okay, well done. So I'll read this once for everyone. Qadirun. So for the ya madiyya, it should be prolonged for 2 seconds or 2 counts. And over here, can you please identify where the ya madiyya is? So the rule of ya. Sorry?
It's where the ya is.
Well done. So we can see that there's ya sakina, and this is where ya madiyya is performed, which you did really well. So jazakumullah for coming to the mic. Now we will call another student.
Jazakallah Hafiz.
Hafiz. Please call a student.
G1 775.
G1 775. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah. So we will start off with the third example over here. So first of all, we know what fatha is and the rule of fatha. Next, there is some background noise making me unable to hear you. So over here, we can see there is ya madiyya. So do you want to have a go at reading this? So this is read Halimun. So for this rule, we do lam, as we see there is lam, which is our consonant, and then we can see that there is kasra beneath it. Next, we can see ya sakina. By this, we understand what our ya madiyya is, as the kasra lets us identify what we are going to demonstrate, which is Ya Madiyya. So this is read Halimun.
Halimun.
Well done, mashallah, really good job. And next we can see the next example where there is Ya Madiyya again. Can you have a go, please?
Mubinnan. Mubinnan.
Well done, really good job. The first letter you identified and you read it very well. And when it came to the Ya Madiyya, as we've been learning today, you read it well. So we can see that there is ba, and then the sign beneath. Do you know the name of this sign?
E.
So this is the sound that we make whilst reading it. The sign beneath the ba, our consonant, is kasra. Next, we can see that there is ya, the letter ya that we have been learning in our starting classes. And we can see the sign of jaz or sukoon on it, meaning this is ya sakna. Whilst we see kasra on the letter before ya sakna, we know that this is ya madiyya. And we stretch this for 2 seconds. Mubinun.
Mubinnan.
Well done, mashallah. Really good job, alhamdulillah. Jazakumullah for coming to the mic. Now, if you could please call another student.
G1 795.
Please, could you repeat the ID?
G1 795.
G1795.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah. Is this G1795?
Yep,
Okay. How are you today?
I'm fine. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm fine. Jazakumullah for asking. So we're moving on to this example that I'll highlight. So we can see over here that there is Ya Madiyya. Can you please first of all identify what Ya Madiyya is and where it is demonstrated in this word? So first of all, the letters in blue and red shows us where Ya Madiyya is. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. G1795. I think G1795's mic has been muted. If we could please call another student.
Hello.
G1795, is this you?
Yeah.
Okay. So can you please read this example for me?
Rahimun.
Well done, really good job. So remember that Ra has a fatha, so should we just prolong for 1 second? Rahimun.
Rahimun.
Well done, good job. And can you have a go at this example as well?
Naimun.
Well done. So over here, remember we need to prolong for 2 seconds, which you did very well. Can you please explain the rule of Ya Madiyya to me?
In Ya Madiyya, you always have to do like 2 seconds and 2 counts.
Well done. So you have identified that we prolong this for 2 counts. So I'll go back to the definition where we can see that it says over here, Ya Madiyya is always preceded by a consonant, which is our letter, carrying the stroke of kasra. So the sign below our letter, so we can see over here in the example, the first example, the meme is our consonant, which has the stroke of kasra beneath it. So the sign, the slanted line, is our kasra. By this, we can demonstrate the following examples that we can find in the Holy Quran. So when this happens, we can see there is meme with the which is the consonant, which is have the stroke of kasra, and there's
Yeah.
ya madiyya. When this happens, we know that this is ya madiyya. So I hope you understood the rule of ya madiyya. I'll go back. And you have read it very well, mashallah. So Jazakumullah for coming to the mic. Now, if you could please call another student.
G1 736.
G1 736. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. G1 736. Okay, I think G1 736 might be having some mic problems. If you could please call another student.
G1 704.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
This is
G1 736, I can hear you, but I can't hear you properly. If you could please come closer to the mic.
Is this better?
Okay, so we will start off and see how it goes. So can you please start off with this example?
Okay. Talimul.
Good try. So I'm not able to hear you properly. I had some slight noise, but I'm not sure if I can hear you. We'll call you again in the next class, but at the moment I can't hear you. So we will inshallah call you in the next classes. So Jazakumullah for your cooperation. If you could please call another student.
G1 738.
G1 738. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Assalamualaikum, my brother's just gone to the bathroom. He'll be here quickly.
G1 738.
Assalamualaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah.
How are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm fine. So as we've said in our etiquette, remember you have done wuzu as we are going to be reading the Holy Quran. So we will be starting off with this example. Over here, I've just highlighted it. So do you want to have a go at this example? G1 738.
Okay. Lemon.
Well done, good try. So first of all, we can see there is seen and there is fatha on top. So we read this, Salimun.
Lemon.
Well done, really good job. And can you identify where there is ya madiyya in this example? So G1 738, if you could please identify where we can find ya madiyya in this example. So it has been colored in red and blue.
Lemon.
So well done. This is where lam is where the kasra is. Our consonant is lam. And then we can see ya madiyya, ya sakna. Well done. So it is read li. So we prolong this for 2 seconds. Salimun.
Lemon.
Well done. And can you please finish us off with this example?
Kareem.
Well done. So I see that you prolonged this for 2 seconds. So as a reminder, make sure it is about 2 seconds. And you read it very well. Jazakumullah for coming to the mic. So now if you could please call another student.
G1 796.
G1 796. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Excuse
So
me,
I
I
believe,
already had it a turn.
yes, you have G1795. I think you might have a sibling with you, G1796.
Yeah. Okay.
So if they could please have a go. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah, G1796.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. So just to confirm, you are G1796?
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll start off from the second row. Sorry, it's the second column. And can you please start off from here?
Habidun.
Well done, really good job. So we can see over here, ha has a fatha. And next we can see our ya madiyya. The rule of ya madiyya is displayed over here. Can you please tell me how you identified it was ya madiyya?
Because you have to pronounce it for 2 counts.
So well done, that is one of the rules of ya madiyya. But when we identify it, we see the before letter. So the before letter is meme, the one in red. And we see what stroke it has. So we can see it has a kasra. This means that it is ya madiyya. So this is how we identify it as ya madiyya. So
Okay.
have a go at the next example for me.
Shahidun.
Well done, really good job, alhamdulillah. Jazakumullah for coming to the mic. If you could please call another student.
G1 752.
G1752. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah.
Walaikum Assalam.
How are you?
Good.
Alhamdulillah. So we'll start off with this example that I've just highlighted. Could you have a go, please?
Me too.
So I'm talking about this example over here. This one. So first of all, our first letter is Ain with a fatha. Then we can see our ya madiyya. And lastly, we have dhammatan. So if you have a go at this.
I can't see your mouth.
So over here, can you see it?
No.
So we can see over here in the example. I'll read this one for you. Azizun.
Azizun.
Well done, really good job, alhamdulillah. So jazakumullah for coming to the mic. Now if you could please call another student.
G1 746.
G1746. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah.
Assalamu alaikum. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm fine. Wa alaikum salam. So we'll start off with this example over here that I've just highlighted? So do you want to have a go?
الذين.
Well done. You read it very well, alhamdulillah, following all the rules in this example. You performed the tashdid very well, and the ya madiyah was great. So well done, mashallah. There was no errors. And now could you have a go at this example as well?
أدري.
Well done. So ya madiyah is prolonged for 2 seconds only. Can you tell me how you identified it was ya madiyah?
Because there was nothing on top of the
Sorry, but I wasn't sure what you said. Could you please repeat it?
because there was mud here on the
So good try. So we can see when there is ya madiyah. So this is the rule, ya mad. If there is ya sakina, which we can see ya with a jazm, a sukoon on top, and we see the letter preceding, the consonant preceding before, so we can see it is ra. We see what stroke it has. We see what type of sign it contains. If it is a kasra, then we know it is ya madiyah, which you performed very well, alhamdulillah. So jazakumullah for coming to the mic. If you could please call another student.
Thank you and goodbye.
Allah Hafiz.
G1 702.
G1 702. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. G1 702. I saw that your mic was open. Okay, if you could please call another student.
G1 704.
G1 704. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm fine. Jazakumullah for asking. So can you please have a go at this example? So this word, we can see that there is 2 examples of mud. First, there is alif madiyah.
Yep.
And then we can see that there is ya madiyah. So do you want to have a go?
Khalidina.
Well done, mashallah. A really good job, alhamdulillah. So first of all, you identified very well that there was alif madiyah and you read it very well. And also, you identified ya madiyah. Can you tell me what rule we need to follow whilst performing ya madiyah?
So if the letter before another letter sounds like it has a you have to join it, and it's like
So very well, really good job. So over here, when we identify ya madiyah, when there is ya sakina, we look at the letter before. So we can see there is dal, and we look at the sign of dal. We see if there is a stroke, and we can see that there is a sign of kasra. This tells us that we know it is ya madiyah. So well done, really good job. So can you have a go at this example as well?
bari'un.
Well done, mashallah, really good job. So this is read bari'un.
Bari'un.
Well done, good job. So whilst we read this, sorry. Whilst we read this, we need to remember we prolong this for 2 seconds, which you did very well, alhamdulillah. And lastly, we'll finish off with this example. First of all, can you identify how many examples of mud there is in this word?
2.
Well done, mashallah. And what are the 2 examples?
Sa and Ri.
Well done. Do you know the name of the examples? So what type of mud they are?
Wait.
So as in the before example, we were doing Ya Madiyya.
So Ya Madiyya and Alif.
Well done. So this
Yeah.
is, for the first one, there is Alif Madiyya. And for the second one, we can see there is Ya Madiyya. So very well done. Jazakumullah. So can you please have a go at reading it as well?
Ansari.
Well done, mashallah. Really good job. So, Jazakumullah for coming to the mic. Now, I believe we have completed exercise 15.3. So we'll have a go at calling other students as well. So we'll have another go on the same slide. Okay, so if Esther could please call a student.
G1 716.
G1 716. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. G1 716. G1 716. Okay, so we'll call another student.
G1 713.
G1 713. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah.
Assalamualaikum.
Wa alaikum salam warahmatullah. How are you today?
Good. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm fine. Jazakumullah for asking. So as we have a few minutes left, we'll just go over the examples above. So can you please read the first example of Ya Madiyya?
Me.
Well done. You read it very well, alhamdulillah. So in this example, what rule do we need to remember?
Prolong it for 2 seconds. Okay.
Well done. Well done, mashallah. So this should be prolonged for at least 2 seconds or 2 counts. Jazakumullah for coming to the mic. Now if you could have another student. Jazakumullah.
G1 752.
G1 752. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah.
G1 760. G1 760.
Assalamualaikum.
Wa alaikum salam warahmatullah. G1 760. Could you please have a go at this example?
See.
Well done, mashallah. So this example over here is an example of Ya Madiyya, as we've been doing before. Can you tell me how you identified it was Ya Madiyya?
Because the letter after sin is in blue.
Very well done. So as it has been color coded, which is a very helpful source, but if we need to tell someone or if we're reading from the Quran, the Holy Quran, it won't be color coded. So we need to remember if there is Ya Sakin, so we can see the blue letter is Ya Sakin. We look before, so we look at the consonant, the letter before. which is seen, and then we look at the sign on seen, the stroke on seen, which we can see is kasra. This is how we identify what our letter is and what we're doing. So we're doing ya madiyya. So very well done. Jazakumullah for coming to the mic, and Jazakumullah to all who came to the mic today and participated in the class. So now I'll move on to the homework. So for the homework, as it is class 23, we will be doing normal elongation as we've been doing today. Please practice exercises 15.2 and 15.3. They're on the same page, page 69. So we'll practice for exercise 15.2, practice middle row, so the middle row for ya madiyya. And then for 15.3, practice the columns of ya columns. So I'll just quickly show you. So as we scroll down on Talimul-Quran, exercise 15.2, we do this line highlighted. Exercise 15.3, we do the two highlighted columns. This is your homework. We have covered it all in today's class. So I hope you have got your homework done. Now I'll do another quick reminder of our half-term break. So we will be having our half-term. So please be reminded, next week is half-term. There will be no classes, so there will be no G1 classes. And this will restart from 30th of October 2023. So we won't have any classes next week, but everyone must join again, must restart again G1 classes from 30th of October 2023. So if you have a planner or you have a calendar, you might want to note down the date of 30th of October so you don't miss any classes. The 30th of October is the date we will restart and we will be back from our half-term break. So now we will finish off our class with our dua. If Esther could please choose a student so they can come to the mic.
G1 713.
G1 713. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. G1 713. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm fine. Jazakumullah for asking. So please, can you start off with those?
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
Well done. And the translation, please.
I seek refuge with Allah from sin to reject.
Well done. And Tasmiyah, I'll put it on the screen.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Well done. And the translation.
In the name of Allah, the gracious, the merciful.
Well done. Now we'll finish off our class with the ending prayer. I'll read it and then you can follow. Allahumma arhamni bil-Qur'anil azim.
Allahumma arhamni bil-Qur'anil azim.
Well done. وَاجْعَلْهُ لِي إِمَامًا وَنُورًا وَهُدًى وَرَحْمَةً.
وَاجْعَلْهُ لِي إِمَامًا ونورا.
Well done. نُورًا وَهُدًى وَرَحْمَةً.
هدى ورحمة.
Well done, mashallah. Really good job. I'll read this once for everyone. وَاجْعَلْهُ لِي إِمَامًا وَنُورًا وَهُدًى وَرَحْمَةً. Now can you please finish off with the translation?
O Allah, have mercy on me through the Quran the Great, and make it for me the leader, the light, and the guardians, and the mercy.
Well done, mashallah, really good job. Jazakumullah.
Jazakallah.
Jazakallah. Jazakumullah to all who participated today and attended the class. And as a last reminder, we will be having a half-term break and classes will restart, so you must join again from 30th of October 2023. So we will end off our class over here. So Jazakumullah for everyone who joined today. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.